Tropical Weather Center. We have tropical depression number 5 that is formed as of 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time over the southern Bay of Campeche, roughly about 313 miles to the east-southeast, or actually to the south-southeast of Tampico, Mexico. It's moving to the west-northwest, and if it continues moving on its path, it'll make landfall somewhere near Tampico, Mexico, sometime early Wednesday morning. Taking a look at a satellite image right now, you can see that the center of circulation is roughly in this area through here. Right now it has winds about 25 to 30 miles an hour. It is drifting to the west-northwest at about 8 to 10 miles an hour, but it probably will be very erratic because there really is a very poor circulation center with the system right now. As you can see, most of the thunderstorms are off to the south and east of the center because there is some shear coming in from the northwest. So this system will continue to probably slowly evolve over the course of the next several hours. It will run into a pocket of very warm water roughly in this area through here. And as it does, it should be able to intensify further. Again, if the shear does drop off, as computer forecast models are suggesting, then it should become Tropical Storm Dolly sometime on Tuesday, probably more likely Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. But it's moving at a pretty good rate, and again, it's so close to land right now that it's probably going to, again, make landfall along the Mexican coast through here near Tampico early Wednesday morning, sometime between midnight and 3 a.m. Wednesday morning local time, if it continues on its current path. Sometimes storms in this area tend to slow down, and so sometimes, again, that delays landfall. So we'll just say roughly sometime Wednesday morning as far as landfall is concerned. The satellite imagery here is a visible satellite showing, again, kind of a rough circulation center through here. Aircraft reconnaissance did do a pretty good job of looking at around the whole circulation. There definitely is winds around. The strongest winds were on the east and southeast sides of the storm, and that's where we saw the winds roughly around 30 knots, maybe between 30 and 35 miles an hour. So at that was at flight level, which would translate to be roughly about 30 miles an hour at the surface then. This is a microwave image of the same thing. The reason why we use this is to determine whether there is thunderstorms wrapping around. If we saw these bright yellow and red areas wrapping around or making kind of like a spiral area, then we would probably classify this as a tropical storm. But as it is right now, there is a circulation, but thunderstorms have not wrapped around the entire system, so or at least halfway around the system, and as a result, this will be still considered a depression, at least until we start seeing thunderstorms wrap around that. The water temperatures are warm, and if the shear from the northwest can diminish, this thing certainly will have no trouble wrapping up whatsoever. So what are the impacts going to be? Main impacts are going to be flooding, rainfall. This is going to be moving into coastal sections of Mexico, and the terrain goes up very abruptly, and rainfall totals will probably be around 3 to 6 inches, but some of the higher terrain through here may end up with well over 10 inches of rain. And of course, they haven't had a lot of rain over the last several weeks and last couple of months, but that much rain falling that quick of a time can certainly cause some mudslides and certainly some flash flooding, and so certainly a dangerous situation for people living in flood-prone areas and places that are prone to rock slides. Well, that's pretty much it from the tropics. I'm AccuWeather.com meteorologist Dan Kotlowski.